outside of the community. Maybe somebody have a stronghold this morning and you can't participate in the things that God wants to do because you're bound by what you're dealing with. Maybe your stronghold is your attitude. Your attitude is so mean and so angry that no one wants to be bothered with you. That's keeping you from doing the things that God wants you to do. Maybe your stronghold is your conversation. You never have anything positive to say, but always saying something negative, always turn somebody down. Maybe your stronghold is that person you with. You can't do what God wants you to do because you're so concerned about making that other person happy. But you need to make the Lord happy. If the Lord woke you up, you want to be willing to make the Lord happy. If the Lord woke you in your right mind, then you want to be willing to make the Lord happy. You got to please the Lord. But notice our text. It says that the Syrian had gone out by companies and brought away captive the land of Israel. This little maid servant, she was one who waited and attended to Naaman's wife. And she said that I would that our master would just go to the prophets of Israel. For there he can find a cure and recover from his leprosy. Nothing much is said about this little slave girl. As a matter of fact, she is taken away from her mother. She's taken away from her father. And she's taken away from her home. But yet, she still offers encouragement and hope to this sick hero. I don't know what you're going through or who you are, but just because you are experiencing a crisis in your life, you still must have hope. Is there anybody in the building this morning that still have hope? You've been through hell and high water, but you still have hope. You lost your job, but you still have hope. You may not have enough money to pay all your bills, but you still have hope. You may be homeless right now, but you still have hope. You may not have a good relationship, but you still have hope. Things may not be working right in your marriage, but you still have hope. Things may not be going right in your life, but you still have hope. Thank God for this little girl that she still has hope. And even though she's in a foreign place, she realized that her witness is more important than what she's going through. The fact that she had a relationship with God of Israel, no matter where she went, she was still able to tell somebody else about the God she served. And my brothers and sisters, wherever we go, we must be willing to tell somebody about the God we serve. Yeah, I know you're going through, but hey, God is able. I know you're having hard times, but God is still good. So, Naaman went to his master and said, well, hey, the little girl said this and that and so and so. And I really would like to go and investigate. I mean, I am sick. And you said that I am honorable and favorable. So, if you allow me just to go down and see what this young lady is talking about, I really appreciate it. As a matter of fact, I will prepare some of my resources so that I can extend to the king. But I want to tell you today that no matter how much money you have, how much intelligence you have, or how smart you are, there are some things that money cannot buy. Money can buy a bed, but money won't buy you rest. Money can buy you a house, but money can't buy you a home. So this man went. And the problem with the text is that she said that the God of Israel was the one that was able to heal him and help him with his condition. But Naaman went to the master. That's the first problem I see in the text, Pastor. He went to the wrong source. And I don't know what you're going through or where you are in your life, but you got to make sure that you go to the right source. If you don't go to the right source, then what's going to happen is your help is going to become a hindrance. It's right here in our text. He went to the king of Israel, and the king of Israel said, "Who am I? Am I God?" And the king, he tore off his clothes. And when the prophet, thank God for the prophet, when the prophet heard that the king was distraught, he inquired, well, king, what's wrong? And the king informed him that this man had came down from Syria to be healed, but the king did not have any healing power. My brothers and sisters, you may go to the doctor, and it's good that you go to the doctor, but God has the last say so. It's good that you have a primary care provider that can tell you what you need to do in order to better your health, but God is our healer. So Naaman went to this king. The king said he couldn't do nothing about it. So the prophet asked if Naaman would come to him. Now you still must remember that the prophet realized the condition that Naaman was in. And because Naaman had leprosy, Naaman still could not come so far because he had leprosy. And so the prophet realized the condition, so he made Naaman just stay back. Okay? And what I want to tell you is that when you can't get to the prophet, you can still get to God. God knows your condition, and because God knows your condition, God has not only the diagnosis, but he knows the prognosis. And so whatever you're going through, the Lord knows, and the Lord has power to heal. Is there anybody in the building this morning that knows that the Lord has power? The Lord has power to change your circumstance. The Lord has power to heal your body. The Lord has power to fix your relationship. The Lord has power to put passion in your marriage. Is there anybody in the building this morning who's been through hell and hot water, but you still have joy? I tell you, this joy that I have, the world is giving to me. The world can't take it away. I get divorced, but I still got joy. In my cup, but I still got joy. I feel love, but I still got joy. God is able.